Hi, I'm L.D. Maxon. I'm the lead pastor here at Central Baptist Church. Central Baptist Church is the parent organization for Central Baptist Christian Academy. I am coming to you today with official word on news that is already out there, that is already being talked about, and news that you need to know. At our quarterly business meeting 2 Sundays ago, Central Baptist Church decided that it is time to close Central Baptist Christian Academy effective the day after graduation this year, 2026. We do so with heavy hearts. We do so with thankful hearts because we thank all of you who have helped, have given, who have supported this ministry through the years. However, decreased enrollment has led us to this point. You may know that back in March that we had decided to close the high school next year and go K through 8 only. Excuse me. After we did that, and the reason that we did that was because indications were that out of the students that we have this year and after the graduating class of this year, that we had 7 who we could reasonably expect were going to return to the school next year. You can't pay the salaries for the teachers, the full-time teachers, based on tuition from 7 students. So we made that decision. Then we started to seek commitments for next year's registrations, for next year's students. In K through 8, we ended up, when we came to the deadline for people letting us know, we came to find out that we had 31 students who indicated that we could be pretty sure that they were going to return for next year. The staff costs for 10 full-time teachers or full-time positions for a K through 8 school is $250,000 and even more than that. If every student of those 31 paid full tuition, it would be about $125,000. However, not every student pays full tuition. The students whose parents are teachers here, they don't pay full tuition. It's one of the ways that we pay our teachers. They don't pay full tuition. And there are others who, due to financial constraints, aren't able to pay all full tuition. And so we wouldn't see the full $125,000 that those registrations ought to bring in. The school has regularly, I've been here 14 years, regularly run a deficit between budget projections or budget needs and what tuition brings in. It's just the way it is. And up until this point, every year, God has been faithful. God has blessed. God has provided the difference between projections and actuals. And we're thankful for those that have given, for those who have come alongside to help. Many businesses and individuals and churches have helped make up that difference. However, a year ago, we had a 4.5-hour combined board meeting, school board, trustees, deacons. We met to discuss some recommendations that we had from Renew a Nation, who was a consulting firm that we met with concerning our school. Renew a Nation recommended that we close. They said, you don't have the funds to be able to open for next year. You don't have the ability to raise those funds. We recommend that you close. At the end of that 4.5-hour meeting, we were made aware of the matching gift. And the men and ladies who were seated around the tables on that day voted to go ahead and reopen for the 25-26 school year, the year we're in now, if we could match the $50,000 grant. Also, they voted that we would again evaluate in April this year. And if we found ourselves in the same spot as we were last year, this year, we would not move forward. Unfortunately, that's what has come to pass. We raised the matching gifts. We have used it plus, and we are going to finish the year with nowhere near enough money for even a half a month of salaries for our teachers. If the school can't pay those, the church becomes responsible. I cannot ask our church to cover those salaries for that ministry. So we voted to close based on recommendations of the combined board. There are some other issues that happened in our school that have been happening in our school throughout this year. Unfortunately, those have contributed to this decision. I'm so thankful for each and every person who has helped us, who has supported us, who has talked to us, talked about us, who has recruited for us. It is with a heavy heart that I have to bring you this news. I thank you for your time and watching me. I'm grateful for all the help that you have given to our church, to our school with this ministry. Thank you. Have a good day.